Hey, 7th and 8th grade literature. Literature, like everything else in my life right now, is weird. Since we're not meeting on a regular basis, things are going to be kind of fluid here. We're going to have people ending one book and starting a new book probably at different times. Basically, when you get finished with Shadow Spinner, start on Prince Caspian. I'm saying you should be done with Shadow Spinner the week of the 27th. So sometime between April 27th, May 2nd, that week. You should finish Shadow Spinner and then start on Prince Caspian. I purposefully picked Prince Caspian as the last one because I just think it's a fun book. And I wanted to end our literature year on kind of a fun note with a pretty easy book that I think you can get done in 2.5 weeks. So let's talk the Prince Caspian packet. The first couple of pages, look at them, figure out what you're doing before you ever read anything, because they're ones that's going to be easier for you to work on as you're reading. Actually, do the vocabulary before reading anything, because this one packet's different. Instead of having vocabulary for each chapter, you just have 2 overall vocabulary assignments. And I didn't put them to the packets together right, sorry. The very first page, the very first page is the title page. But the very first page is vocab. So you'll do all of it, write the words in the blank at the top, then the bottom, you're completing the sentences. Then I should have made the next page the next vocab. I goofed. So you got to turn a page, and then you got a crossword puzzle of vocab. Sorry for Bailey and those of you who hate crossword puzzles. Thank you to Aubrey and those of you who love the vocab crossword puzzles. So do those before you ever touch your book. Then, these pages do while you're reading your book. Transformation. In many stories, there is a transformation which takes place from the start of the story to the end. What was the situation in Narnia at the beginning of the story? So as you're reading, don't wait until you've read the entire book. Just as you're reading, make a couple of notes about what the situation was like in Narnia at the beginning of the story. Then, when things start to change, write a couple of things about why they changed, what the characters did. And then when you're done, you'll write what the situation was at the end. And I'm not looking for necessarily complete sentences, just bullet points, not, a big dissertation here. Just give me some clue you've read the book. Theme. One of the themes of the book is courage. So as you're reading through, read these 7 questions about the theme of courage as you're reading through the book. Answer them. Then you got a white page because that's just the way it kind of worked out. Indirect characterization on Aslan. So as you're reading through, read these questions so you'll have in mind what you're reading for. When you read the answer, write it down. Indirect characterization on Caspian. Same thing. Read over this before you start reading the book. Then you have the chapters. For every chapter, the maker of this packet has 5 questions. You will not do all 5. I will put on RenWhip in LMS what 5 questions you will do. I haven't yet, but I will. So you will only answer like 2-3 questions for each chapter. Then when you get to the very end, there are final projects. I say do May the 19th because that's the last Tuesday. I'm being optimistic that we're going to be back at school. It could actually be more like the 20th, 21st when this is due. But I'm hoping you can just have a lot of fun with this final project. You're going to pick one of the 3 things. Either creating a model of Narnia. Now, it says this must be colorful and 3-dimensional. Well, I'm also being realistic. If we end up not going back to school, it ain't going to be 3-dimensional. So, computer model. For those of you who like doing stuff on the computer, make a colorful computer model that you can email attached to LMS and then do the writing part. Or you can create an advertisement to visit Narnia. Creating a travel brochure or some kind of ad. Or you can create a new book cover for Prince Caspian, or you can create a timeline of important events in Prince Caspian. Whichever one of the four you pick, you just do one of them and do the writing portion that goes with it. So, as I said, I'll be posting more on LMS about explaining this further, but that's Prince Caspian. It's your last book, and I hope you have fun with it.